Hi, my name is Warwick Fraser and this is my portfolio. As you can see around the outside of this portfolio there are several different areas, but the most important part is the capacity matrix of an experienced teacher down the bottom corner. This is the second page of my capacity matrix, and as you can see on the far left hand side we have the dimensions of teachings. This is where we respond to the criteria set down by the department. In the middle, what we've done is we've put in the 4 columns of information, knowledge, know-how and wisdom, and we rank ourselves across these columns by just shading them in. The most important part of this is actually the larger section, which demonstrates the evidence that we've collected over the year or over the previous years that actually relate to the outcomes that we're trying to achieve. This one here, the first one is that I'm applying the PDSA cycle in the classroom to help organisation and teaching. The far column here is a PD priority, and that indicates that that is one of the areas that I'm trying to concentrate on. This page is just one of many in my portfolio, and it demonstrates several things. The first is that it shows I have a knowledge of the PDSA cycle by looking at the text down the side. I've also put in one of my kids explaining how we use it in the classroom.
Below me is the PDSA cycle. We use this in our classroom to help us learn in literacy, integrated studies and maths.
At the bottom I've got a quick pie graph of just what the PDSA cycle is, and on the next page is a more detailed plan. This is my middle years literacy page, and as you can see on the graph it demonstrates how my kids have progressed through the year. The red line on the top graph indicates the February torch test, and you can see that a lot of my kids were towards the lower half of the scale, below 5. The May test, you can see there's been a marked improvement towards the top end of the scale, and now most of the kids are above that same level. What we're hoping to do is in the next test in August we're going to produce another overlay of the graph, and it will show how the kids have improved. At the bottom is one of the plus deltas that the kids use to evaluate their work. This was actually done by Omar, one of our grade 6 children. He's evaluated just a short piece of writing. He's identified some of the things that he's done well in the plus section, but he's also identified some of the areas that he can work on in the delta section, and these are things that he'll turn into goals. The use of the capacity matrix in my portfolio has allowed me to demonstrate both the depth and also the breadth of my learning. All you have to do is just take some digital photos, and that's been the easiest way we've found to do it. Graphs don't take very long on Excel, and they're simple to insert, and it's an easy way for you to show what your kids have learnt and how they're progressing throughout the year. I've found using the digital portfolio has helped me really reassess where I've come from and where I'm going to in my teaching practices. It makes me realise that I do a lot more than what I originally thought I did.